Incindius is a 6-mana legendary minion with a battlecry to shuffle 5 eruptions into our deck that cast when drawn, dealing 1 damage to all enemies. And at the end of each of our turns, Incindius upgrades the damage of each of those eruptions. So our goal with this deck is to first play Shutter Block, which triples our next battlecry, and then we play Incindius to shuffle 15 eruptions into the deck, each of which is going to do 2 damage after upgraded by Incindius at the end of the turn. And then we can play Gaslight Gatekeeper to shuffle our hand into our deck and then draw a bunch of cards, hopefully hitting all of our eruptions, which are going to do 15 times 2, 30 damage. And of course, we can also triple the Gaslight Gatekeeper's battlecry with the mini version of Shutter Block that we get. But even then, hitting all of the eruptions is not very reliable, so we can throw in a spell damage minion like Novice Zapper to further increase the damage of our eruptions.
I'm acting on instinct. I fight for the glory of the Horde.
Maybe Farsight was a keep. I think my hand definitely improved though, so that's good. Oh. That's a good one. And Gold Panner lives. How beautiful. Oh, another beautiful card. Shutter Block on 5 unless I need to overload next turn, but I don't think that's very likely. Well, maybe if they just play some worms, I should play it. I've got Malted Magma though, so that's gotta just be better. Should have hero powered first, because that spell goes face and it could have been spell damage, but worked out. I definitely could AoE again here. Maybe I just play this guy. And then next turn can be Golganeth, maybe with like a Malted Magma or a pop-up book. Probably Malted Magma. Well, I guess if they're trading everything off, maybe I don't need to Malted. Everything they got dies to Golganeth. Oh, that one lives. But Golganeth heals this, so I can actually value trade. Delicious worm.
They love a little fiddle.
If I really want, I can play Caricature Artist with the Shutter Block effect. It only draws 2, but they're 2 pretty good cards, Incindius and Ziliax. And then I would have Incindius for the small Shutter Block, obviously. Only got one of these remaining. so Storm plus Magma doesn't clear. I do have Dorian plus Caricature Artist. I don't really have hand space to take full advantage of it at the moment, though. Maybe I just try to get Dorian to stick here. This could work. And if it doesn't work, it's like, you know, whatever. Not really a big deal. That certainly isn't enough to kill Dorian on its own. But they just need 1 damage. That doesn't do it. Okay, well, I'll just raw hit the Ziliax, which is kind of nice. This still gets to draw Incindius. I could just go Shutter Block Incindius here. Although I guess it's better to play both Incindius in the same turn. I'll just do this. I don't think I need to play the Zilly. I do have hand space for Dorian to do his thing here, but not too many minions in deck, and like if I hit a gold panner, I don't really want 2 gold panners. Alright. Dorian is dead. Okay, Fairy Tale Forest is gonna help me find Gatekeeper. I think I just do everything here. So this should shuffle 60 damage into my deck, if I'm not mistaken. I certainly wouldn't blame my opponent for conceding here, but I hope they don't. Alright, there it is. Maybe in the future we'll see the volcano go off.
Thrall versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death. I fight for the glory of the Horde.
Could keep Dorian, but probably don't. I coined the totem. Kind of risky having 2 of these in play. But the gold panner at least is tradable. Oh, they killed both. Okay. The next click gives me Incindius.
I smell gold in them there waters.
Mosh pit? What the heck? Not what I was expecting.
Keep on panning.
I don't really need to get max value out of this card. Oh. So I'll just play it here. Making their way through the Meltamental. 9 in hand, so I am allowed to click this button. Man, I don't spend my mana very well here. I have 8 in hand. So I'm drawing up to 9, and then I'm playing Shutter Block, which also puts me up to 9. So I don't want to click the button yet. I can just click it on the turn I want to play the Incindius.
I need a vacation from my vacation.
Okay, pretty terrible turn from the opponent. I actually might not be able to play Incindius next turn, because it'll cost 5 mana, and I just don't have a 2 mana card I can dump. Other than the baby Shutter Block, which I don't want to dump. Was wondering when that card would finally come out. So if they're playing Horizon's Edge and Mosh Pit, hey, that's a playable card. They're definitely playing the giant that gets discounted when they use locations, right? So I do have the Gaslight Gatekeeper, but I might want to wait for a spell damager. We'll see.
One more death can't hurt.
Okay, good eruption. Oh, Novice Zapper. But here's the thing. They left my Incindius in play. So the things get bigger. So I just don't think I need to Gaslight Gatekeeper yet. I think I was pretty likely to have lethal this turn, though. And there's basically 0 chance I die. I just have way too many stats for this thing to chew through. And then these also give me 4 armor each, so I'm very far from being dead.
I smell gold in them there waters. Oh, wait, I'm rich!
I mean, if you're just gonna keep letting Incindius live, they're just, like, so likely to be dead. They're dead for sure here, right?
This storm is
Is someone there? Nope, nobody there.
Let's stop pretending otherwise. These things do 5 damage each. I only need to hit 6 of them. Boom. Man, I actually didn't even need the Shutter Block effect on this because I could just attack for 6. Look how dead these minions are. Has a Silverhand recruit ever been that dead? I don't think so.
Thrall versus Illidan.
This ends now! I fight for the glory of the Horde.
I do like Magma in this matchup. Oh, I do have Golganeth to hard counter this thing. Whenever it takes damage, deal that amount to the enemy hero. To the hero. Do I want to lightning storm this? Yeah, I mean, these two minions that die are dealing 7 damage, right? I don't know if it's responsible for me to keep this thing alive long enough to Golganeth it. Probably shouldn't. They do have a second one in deck. Yes, draw for it. Yes! Oh my god. Oh, I should have played 2 of these. I forgot that this would deal a total of 2 damage. Oh, I could have set up lethal. Wait, I can still lethal because Golganeth lets me play it for 0.
Is this really better than nothing?
I think we always knew this matchup would end with a turn 6 lethal from one of the players. Shit on.
Thrall versus Thrall.
Fear the coming storm. I fight for the glory of the Horde.
Up against a Shaman. If it's the mirror, it's probably good for me to just keep the full combo. But it could be Pirate, it could be Elemental. And it's not too hard for me to draw cards. So it's probably smart to toss all this. But if it's the mirror, I might end up regretting that. God, please be aggro.
There is little time. You fight well, friend. The earth will swallow my enemy.
If it is the mirror, it's kind of nice to start stacking armor with Needle Rock Totem. I don't really care that much about this totem, but this seems like a slow Shaman, in which case Malted Magma is just not a very good card. And I draw a bunch of cards, so maybe just dumping Malted Magma is good. That's not a card I was expecting. Alright, Incindius. Maybe I go like... This is kind of looking like a Reno deck. Maybe I go like double Malted Magma next turn, and then turn 5 location plus another Malted Magma. That's a strong card. Could try to just play Shutter Block here. I overdraw doing that. And then my next turn would almost certainly have to be... maybe it wouldn't have to be a Baking Soda Volcano. I don't know. Let's just stick to the plan. This might still end up being a baking soda volcano next turn, but maybe it's Shutter Block plus pop-up book. Oh, wow. That card is not good, but it was good here, for sure.
I smell gold in their waters. Keep on panning.
Dorian. Well, I've already hit Incindius, so Dorian's not incredible. But it can maybe give me an extra Zola if I really, really want to greed up this game. Okay, it is a Reno deck, which is basically expected at this point.
My eyes are flame. My cursed shade.
Altered Chord. Wow. I mean, I guess that's pretty good still. So they're showing 12 damage. Do I want to play Incindius here, or do I want to greed for Zola? I think I want to at least potentially greed for Zola. And I just want to get this card out of my hand. So if I wait 2 turns, I'm 50% to draw Zola with this. Not quite sure how to feel about that. I mean, I do have Ziliax in hand. I can't play it next turn because I'm overloaded, but it is a card that can let me go pretty late. So I don't know that I necessarily need to go in next turn. Oh wow, this turn sucked, and I drew the card that means I guarantee draw Zola next turn. It's kind of hard to do something that's not Incindius here, but I think it's worth.
I wonder.
Zola costs 2 next turn. It's fine to overload a little bit. I don't really know why I took this. It seemed good at the moment, but it's not that good. Oh, I should have attacked first, and then it maybe would have been okay, actually. Well, this turn was not very well played by me. Man, sometimes Reno Shaman just doesn't do anything, huh? You love to see it. Alright. I'm feeling pretty good about the state of things. I'm gonna have 30 eruptions in deck. Half will deal 2 and half will deal 3. It's also possible that I could just play Gaslight Gatekeeper for lethal next turn, but probably an unnecessary risk that could lose to healing. Speaking of healing. No, don't draw all my eruptions. They can do so much more damage. Well, it's fine. And I guess I can play a caricature artist just for fun. So I have 28 eruptions in deck. And only 13 of them deal 3 damage, so pretty pathetic. Pretty pathetic for sure. Cast a giant tumbleweed. Alright, definitely playing Gatekeeper here. I'm not sure how likely they are to die. Okay, cleared their board at least. Ten cards in hand. It probably even makes sense for me to play Farsights. Oh, I think my opponent died. Beautiful. I was extremely likely to have lethal here, but it was pretty unlikely that I would have it without Gatekeeper.